श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् ॐ अखण्डानन्दसम्बोधः वन्दनात् यस्य जायते गोविन्दं तमहं वन्दे चिदानन्दतनुं गुरुम्. So, yesterday we saw the definition for Guru. Actually, Lakshana is definition, but it is the inherent nature of the Guru. Okay? More than definition, it is the 12 are the inherent nature of Guru. Okay. After listening to all those 12 natures, all the 12 definitions, we'll be like, where will we find that kind of Guru? There will be many of these people, many people who have this doubt. The problem is the kind of ideas which are put in our head. Because of this, the doubt arises. Because we don't see a traditional Guru as Guru. They just see him as a teacher over, not as Guru. That is the problem. And all these non-traditional idiots who have this big beard and all that, they accept them, they see them as a Guru. The whole mistake starts there. Good people, good educated fellows from good families and all that, they fall prey for these hypocrites, cheats. Can be also said as a birds of same feather. They can be called as birds of same feather. Oh, this fellow deserves that kind of guru. So they go to that person. But how do you get this guru? The guru. Whatever is the word meaning for, whatever is the meaning for the word guru, whatever it is. How do we get that guru? So for that he says, because this is important. See, a vessel which has holes or a vessel which is turned upside down is useless. A vessel should be kept in an upright, proper position for the water to be filled. If it has hole, the water will leak. If it is kept upside down, the water will be not filled up. There will be no water actually. So, the vessel should be properly placed. Similarly, the vessel here, the disciple should be proper. If the disciple is proper, whatever knowledge the Guru gives, that will work. So, the initiative is not from the Guru basically, it should be from the disciple. And the Guru takes over that. So, the disciple should make him proper first. He has to do the sadhanas. Okay. So, he says, Aneka janmānekaśataiḥ sadādarayujā bhaktyā samārādhito janmānekaśataiḥ sadādarayujā janmānekaśataiḥ sadādarayujā bhaktyā samārādhito bhaktairvaidikalakṣaṇena vidhinā santuṣṭa svayam sākṣācchrīgururūpametya kṛpayā dṛggocaraḥ sanprabhuḥ tattvaṃ sādhu vibodhya tārayati tānsaṃsāraduḥkhārṇavāt janmānekaśataiḥ sadādarayujā bhaktyā samārādhitah bhaktairvaidikalakṣaṇena vidhinā santuṣṭah īṣah svayam sākṣācchrīgururūpametya kṛpayā dṛggocaraḥ sanprabhuḥ tattvaṃ sādhu vibodhya tārayati tānsaṃsāraduḥkhārṇavāt. Beautiful. So he says, first, bhaktaihi. Bhaktaihi means the devotees. Here, the seekers, sadhakaihi. The seekers. What they should have to do? janmānekaśataiḥ ādarayujā bhaktya. janmānekaśataiḥ. Śataiḥ, hundreds. Aneka, many hundreds. Janma, births. In many hundreds of births, this is a very important word. Why? People, when we quote about some people who have not done any sadhana in this life and suddenly they understand, that is not happening. Some rare cases, exceptions cannot be rule. You have to understand that. But these people want to make that a rule. So they'll say, oh, if that can happen to him, why not me? Why not me? That's a stupid question. See, there is a rod, okay, iron rod. And there are 4-5 fellows who are there who are trying to break that iron rod. Okay. Now, everyone tries to break it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Different beats. Finally, this fellow, he sees all these idiots trying to break this iron rod who don't have the strength to break the iron rod. Say, get lost. Let me do it. What kind of strength you people have? Give me the hammer. And he takes it and tap. And the iron rod breaks. Now, who broke the iron rod? I broke the iron rod. Is it real? Is the person who hit the final using the hammer, is that the person who broke it? No. It was a collective effort. The others hit enough, which made it a little weaker. And when this final blow was given, the 10 system that broke. That's all. That was the final break. Threshold. The threshold it reached when this fellow hit her, it got broken. That's all. So, similarly, all the previous births, we have done so many sadhanas. I did so many sadhanas in my past life. Why should I do? That needs a push, little push. Like the golf people, they play the golf. When they play the golf, the ball has to go inside the hole. So the final hit, even though it is just on the lip of the hole, even if it is there, you need to just nudge it. That is the last hit, not the one which you did previously. So even that nudge is important. That is why he says, janmānekaśataiḥ, in past many births, ādarayujā bhaktyā, with devotion. What kind of devotion? Ādarayujā, with reverence. Great devotion with reverence. So, vibodhya, what kind of devotion we have to do? See, any religion or any philosopher or any kind of, I keep repeating, they'll always the people who are worth this all, they'll always recommend a control of mind. Now, all the other sadhanas of all the other religions, even if they ask you to chant the passage or whatever that is, that will bring focus, not chitta shuddhi, not the purity of heart. That is why he says, vaidikalakṣaṇena bhaktyā, vaidikalakṣanena vidhinā. The devotion which is based on the Vedic teaching. And through the the injunctions gained through the Vedic knowledge, you have to worship him. Sada samārādhito, you have to worship him. Samyak ārādhita, nicely worship him. The other religious sadhanas, they are probably good. If at all you do it properly, they are good to bring you to focus of mind. That's all. Single pointedness. That's all. It cannot give you chitta shuddhi. So normally we'll say that it's all for the focus of mind, japa, etc. That's a first thing, but it also has to bring in chitta shuddhi. The Vaidika the practices which are prescribed by the Vedas, they are to be followed. See, for the purity of mind, for entering Vedanta, you need to practice the Vedic process, prescribed methods. For the knowledge also, you have to only follow the Vedic prescribed method. There is no other choice here for you. So that is why he says, Vaidikalakṣaṇena vidhinā. For people who are initiated into mantras. Mantras means it should be the Vedic mantra from the traditional guru. Not, see, there are some people who just for the sake of fun or whatever, they take mantras which they give mantras and take mantras which are not any does not have any traditional value. Those kind of mantras will not give any result. Will not give any result. Don't be in a idiotic idea that it will give you some result. No. So he says, vidhinā sada, vaidikalakṣaṇena vidhinā samārādhito sada. If you worship him, if you have been initiated into the mantras, you have to do the japa. If you are initiated into the sacred thread, etc., you have to do the sandhyavandana, etc. If you have the proper idea to do how to do the fire oblation, etc., by doing that, or making someone do fire oblations, etc., for you, all these methods, whatever, taking bath in the holy rivers, etc., all these are useful. Through that, samārādhito, when you worship him nicely with complete devotion, santuṣṭa prabhuḥ īśah, that Ishvara, that Lord, becomes satisfied. Santuṣṭa, happy, satisfied. Wait. If Ishvara becomes satisfied, happy by whatever I do, then he is expecting something. Meaning, he was not happy earlier, I made him happy. That is a big problem. No, Ishvara was never sad. He was always happy. The happiness of Ishvara or the happiness of Guru, which is not different, they are both same. That is with reference to you approaching them, you striking the right path. At least one fellow. That is the happiness. That is the satisfaction they have. Santuṣṭa, being happy, that Ishvara, that God. Svayam śrīgururūpametya, Prabhu, kṛpayā, svayam śrīgururūpametya, kṛpayā, through grace, through compassion, through grace, gururūpam svayam etya, he takes inagato, etya, inagato, from that root word, he himself takes the form of the Guru. Ishvara himself, the Lord himself, takes the form of Guru. Śrīgururūpametya. After taking the form of Guru, sākṣāt dṛggocaraḥ, and he becomes an object of your vision. This is the beauty actually. See, in any Sahasranama, the 1,000 names for any Lord, Vishnu Sahasranama, Shiva Sahasranama, Devi Sahasranama, this, whatever it may be, does not really matter. Any Sahasranama, any 1,000 names of Ishvara, form, God or Goddess, does not really matter. There, one word is compulsory. Aprameyam, aprameya, aprameya or aprameya is a word. Aprameya. Aprameya means, prameya means object of pramana. Aprameya means not an object of pramana. He is not an object of, he or she is not an object of any means of right knowledge, pratyaksha, etc. But when you do the sadhanas proper, the Guru himself, the Ishvara himself, appears in front of you in the form of Guru and becomes an object of your vision, direct perception. Sun, after becoming there, he doesn't come and bless you. No, that is not the point. Tattvaṃ sādhu vibodhya. Tattvaṃ, the truth. Tattvaṃ, not tattvaṃ. It is tattvaṃ. Tattvaṃ, one word. Tattvaṃ means the truth. The truth of identity between the absolute and individual. That truth, that Vedantic knowledge, sādhu vibodhya. Sādhu, nicely. Vibodhya, visheshne bodhya. Nicely, beautifully explaining, giving you the knowledge beautifully by explaining nicely. Those devotees, samārādhito duḥkhārṇavāt tārayati, from the samsara dukkha arnava means ocean, dukkha means sorrow, samsara, ocean of the sorrow, the ocean of samsara, ocean of sorrow of samsara. This is a complicated thing. Actually, he should have just said samsara. Samsara tārayati. From this samsara, he will be relieved. Or he should have said samsara arnavat, from the ocean of samsara. That also can be okay. But he very deliberately says samsara dukkha, the ocean of samsara, which is sorrow. From the ocean of samsara, of sorrow, he is crossed over. That is why I keep repeating again and again. We have to understand the pain. We have to gain the pain. Only when you see everything as pain, everything as sorrowful, everything leads to sorrow, you will be completely devoid of any attachment to these things. Because even a small light, even a small sparkle there somewhere, it will lead to big fire. Meaning that will not let you to go out of the samsara. So he says tārayati. The guru through tarani, to cross over. The guru makes him cross over the ocean of sorrow of samsara. Okay. Now, who is guru? That is the billion-dollar question. So he says, avidyāhṛdayagranthivimokṣo'pi bhavedyataḥ tameva gururityāhurgururuśabdārthavedinaḥ. This is the definition for guru. Normally, when we explain guru, the term guru, we'll explain it as two terms, gu and ru. Though they are characters, they are accepted as a term, as a word. Gu means ignorance. Ru means runadhi, one who destroys, one who removes the ignorance is guru. That is how we explain from the Guru Gita, etc. Now he says, avidyāhṛdayagranthivimokṣo'pi bhavedyataḥ tameva guruḥ. Avidya, ignorance. Hṛdayagranthi, knot of ignorance, knot of the heart. The ignorant knot, the knot of ignorance in the heart. Vimokṣo'pi, vimoksha, visheshena moksha, meaning complete liberation, complete relief. One becomes completely relieved, completely liberated from the knot of the ignorance, knot of the heart of ignorance. Yataḥ bhavet, from by because of whom that takes place. That knot gets destroyed, unknotted, relieved. Tameva guruḥ iti gurushabdārthavedinaḥ ahu. He is referred to as guru. This is what the people who know the word meaning of guru say. Gurushabdārthavedinaḥ. People who know the word meaning of the guru, they say. Guru is one who dispels your ignorance and not pour his ignorance inside your head. So that we have to understand. Okay. Every time when we say Guru, we say Bhagavan, Guru Bhagavan, or we say Guru is not different from Bhagavan. Keep repeating it again and again. In Vedanta, we don't see Guru and Bhagavan, Ishvara as different. We keep repeating it again and again. And here, and in the introduction also I said this. From the introduction I've been keeping saying this, but in introduction I keep clearly said this with reference to the Shvetashvatara Upanishad statement, which is Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha guru tasya eva kathyasyarthaha prakashante mahatmanaha. Yasya deve parabhakti, one who has the great devotion towards God. Yatha deve tatha guru, as he has the devotion to God, he has to have devotion towards his guru. Tasya eva kathyasyarthaha, only to him the aforesaid meaning prakashante ma, it will be illumined. I have still faith in God. The same faith in Guru. The same faith in God. Guru and God are not two different things. We have to understand that. Oh, that is some idea you are throwing in our head. No. Śiva eva guru sākṣāt. Gurureva śiva svayam. Ubhayorantaraṃ kiñcinna na draṣṭavyaṃ mumukṣubhiḥ. Śiva eva guruhu sākṣāt. gurureva śiva svayam. Ubhayorantaraṃ kiñcinna na draṣṭavyaṃ mumukṣubhiḥ. So, Guru sākṣāt parabrahma, Guru eva, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru eva Maheshwaraha, Guru sākṣāt parabrahma. That is how we chant. So he says, śivaḥ guruhu sākṣāt śiva eva. The Guru is none other than Śiva, Ishvara himself. Oh, okay. Not just that, it is not one-way track, it is two-way track. Vice versa also is true. So he says vice versa. What is Śivaḥ svayam gurureva? The Śiva is a Guru himself. Guru is svayam Śiva himself and Śiva is svayam Guru himself. Oh, there is Śiva, there is Guru. We have, no, they are not different. That is the idea. Where is it said? He said, mumukṣubhiḥ, by the people who seek liberation, ubhayoho, between these two, kiñcinna na draṣṭavyaṃ, even a small iota of duality, antaram, duality, na draṣṭavyaṃ, should not be seen. Even an iota of duality, a disciple who desires liberation should not see any difference between these two. Śiva svayam. Okay. Then next. bandhamuktaṃ brahmaniṣṭhaṃ krutakratyam bhajet gurum yasya prasādat samsāra sagaro gośpadāyate. Why do you have to sell this idea of Guru? Keep repeating the idea that Guru is the Brahman, Ishvara itself, Guru is Śiva itself, Śiva. Guru is the God, Guru is nothing other than God. There is no difference between God and Guru. Why do you have to sell this idea again and again? Why do we have to have that kind of devotion towards Guru? So for that he says, bandhamuktaṃ brahmaniṣṭhaṃ krutakratyam bhajet gurum yasya prasādat samsāra sagaro gośpadāyate. Why do we have to surrender to the Guru? So for that he says, yasya prasādat, because of whose grace, yasya prasādat, grace, prasada is grace, blessing, because of whose grace, samsāra, the ocean of samsara, gośpadāyate, pada ayate, ayate becomes, pada ayate, it becomes the leg. Gośpadāyate means, gośpadāyate, see, the hoof print of the cow. See, the idea is this. In the rainy days, you would have seen when the cow walks, the hoof print is so strong, you can see it clearly. Any animal, you can see it. Oh, this is cow's hoof. How do you know? It's split into two. Simple. So that hole in that small pit of the cow's hoof, there will be some water which will be settled in rainy days, right? Okay. So there is ocean of samsara. It is so difficult to cross over because it's huge ocean. Now let us put it like this. A small hoof filled with water. Hoof prints filled with water. How difficult is it to cross? You will stamp on it and walk away. You don't jump across. You just stamp on it and then walk away. It's easy to cross over. So the ocean of samsara becomes something similar to a hoof print of the cow. It doesn't look like an ocean, big, huge. Therefore, bandhamuktaṃ, that bandhamuktaṃ, one who is relieved from the, liberated from the bondage, brahmaniṣṭhaṃ, because he is liberated from the bondage, he is established in the self. One who is established in the self can only be liberated from the bondage, and one who is liberated from the bondage is established in the self. That krutakratyam, because he is liberated from the bondage and he is established in the self, krutakratyam, krityam kritam yena, one who has completed all that he needs to do, one who has done his job. Tam gurum bhajet, that Guru we have to worship. Okay. How to worship? That's the next question. So he says, Shushrūṣaya sada bhaktyā pranāmaihi vinayoktibihi prasannam gurum asadya prashtavyam nyeyam shushrushaya sada bhaktya pranamaihi vinaya uktibihi prasannam gurum asadya prashtavyam nyeyam atmanah. Sada bhaktya, sada shushrushaya, sada pranamaihi, sada vinayoktibihi. You have to associate this sada to all these words. Sada bhaktya. Sada means always. Bhaktya. Bhaktya means with devotion. Always you have to show your devotion. Always you have to have the devotion towards the Guru. Next. Sada sushrushaya. Shushrusha is the word. In Bhagavad Gita also Bhagavan uses Shushrusaya, Sevaya. Okay. Now, Shushrusha means to serve. Serving is Shushrusha. And Shushrusha is a funny word. It also refers to Shrotamiccha, the desire to listen. You have to be very keen and very focused in hearing, listening to all the, whatever Guru says. The words of the Guru. Shushrusaya. Okay. Then, pranamaihi. Through sada pranamaihi. Through always doing namaskara. There is this tradition. In our tradition, we have this Dakshinamurti Stotra, Guru Stotra, or Totakashtaka extra. When we chant this, we do namaskaras. After chanting each of these shloka, they do namaskara. This is the tradition. And there is the tradition, sada pranamihi, always doing namaskara, always doing, when Guruji is sitting, you do namaskara only. That is not what is said here. When you enter, you leave, do namaskara, and enter, do namaskara, and get out. When Guruji enters and Guruji leaves, do namaskara. And so, whenever you meet Guruji or Guruji meets you, whenever, that is the period you have to do namaskara. Sada pranamaihi. Because that is an antaranga sadhana. See, surrender, we said, Shraddha means surrender. It is not easy to surrender. It is a very difficult thing. But namaskara is easy. Namaskara becomes a physical act if we do it just for the sake of doing namaskara. But if we understand the meaning and do the namaskara, then it becomes a spiritual act, a spiritual sadhana, wherein you surrender your ego, you destroy your ego little by little. Slowly you destroy it. So pranama, sada pranama, becomes a very useful practice. Vinayoktibihi, vinaya uktibihi. Uktibihi means speak. Vinaya means humble. To speak humbly through the talks, through the way you speak to him, that should be with humility. See, earlier the definition of disciple, we said nayojvalaihi, a disciple who is shining with humility. Now, he has already humility. Why you have to say vinayoktibihi again? He has to speak with humility. The problem is, when they come, they will have all the vinaya. But over a period of time, what happens? Contempt. They start having feeling, okay. They become, they do contempt, they become corrupt, and they start, oh, what is this? Then they'll ask, oh, you did that, you did this. That is not the way. You said the other day that. No, that is not the way. When we say something like that, you have to say, Guruji, can I ask first? That is the way. Then, this is the tradition. You have to ask a request. You have to request first for asking question. If the request is not granted, you should not ask the question. Okay. So he says, Vinayoktibi. So first you have to say, so the other day I think you said something like that. So today you say this is it not something contrary? I don't understand this. Can I understand? Can you please explain this? Can you please explain this? So that humility in questioning should be there. Through that questions with humility, through the speech with humility, humbleness. Prasannam gurum. Again, there santuṣṭam īṣah. Santuṣṭa īṣah. Ishvara is happy. Now Guru is happy. Why Guru is happy? Because you sing his praise. You speak with, you show your devotion. You do namaskaras always, and you speak with humility, and you do service to him. No. He is happy to see a person with all the good qualities. At least this fellow will understand. Because he is blowing his conch in front of the deaf people. Somebody at least hears it a little bit, he is happy. Good. So, prasannam gurum. That guru who is happy, asadya, approaching him, atmanah jnayam draṣṭavyaṃ. Atmanah, whatever is you want. Jnayam, to know. Whatever is that you want to know, draṣṭavyaṃ, you have to ask. That will be the way. Atmanah jnayam means whatever you want to know, you have to ask. Meaning, Guruji, what do you think about that person? What do you think about this person? What do you think about this thing? What? These are all worldly things. Anyone can give you ideas regarding that. Jnayam atmanah. The object of knowledge, which is regarding the self, draṣṭavyaṃ, you have to ask. Atmanah jnayam, if you understand, whatever you want to know, you that thing you have to ask. Jnayam atmanah, if you say, then whatever you have to, what the object of knowledge regarding the self, you have to ask. That way it differs. So you have to ask the question regarding the self. That is the important thing. As I said, if not Guru, with whom will you be asking some other questions? So those are also included. It's a package kind of, it becomes. Anyway, so this is what should be the prime thing for the mumukshu. That is why he says, these are the characteristics of the mumukshu. He should have to have devotion. He should have to serve. He should have to be ready to listen. He should do salutations, and he should always have the humility while talking to him. And by that, prasannam gurum, the guru who is satisfied, who is happy, you have to ask him. Even a hunkara, that destroys a huge bunch of punya which you have collected in so many years. So that is why he says. That is why I said, with reference to the Guru Gita, if the Ishvara is angry towards you, then Guru will help you. But if Guru is angry, then Ishvara himself cannot help you. That is the grade which we keep for Guru. Guru is above everything. Okay, we'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.